Hi everybody, this is Kitty. It's been a while since I've shared any of my essential oils with you, and I just wanted to come on here today and do three more. So I don't want to overwhelm you with a whole bunch at one time, so I'm trying to do like three at a time. So if you go back and look at some of my other YouTube videos, you can see some three, sets of three. So today I am doing bergamot and Clary Sage and grapefruit. So these are the doTERRA brands, so that's the only brand I use. You can use whatever brand you want, but this is what I'm promoting. So the bergamot is, it is aromatic, it is topical, and it is ingestible. Now again, I'm going to say this one more time, that I only use doTERRA brand because if I'm going to ingest something, I want it to be from a company that I think is reliable, and I've done a ton of research and I trust them. So there's other companies out there, but I sure would not ingest them. Maybe aromatic, but even then, when you breathe something in, it's still going into your system, so I wouldn't trust them either, actually. So anyway, so the bergamot, again, it's a citrus bergamia. Bergamia, I cannot say the word bergamia. And it is, it's citrus and spice with a bit of floral. So definitely in the citrus family. And because it's in the citrus family, it's calming and uplifting. It dissipates anxious feelings, and it's cleansing and purifying. It's soothing, and it rejuvenates your skin. So it's been very popular in Italy for hundreds of years that they've been using it, and they have such beautiful skin. So you can just smell it too if you want to distress, because any of the citruses, really, lemon, grapefruit, they're all very calming and relaxing. So if you're having a bad day at work, you can just pull this out of your drawer and smell it at school when you're dealing with the kids. It kind of brings you back. So you can add it to tea. This is a really good, put a couple drops in tea. You want to do about 1 drop to 4 ounces. That's the standard kind of with the essential oils with doTERRA, is that 1 drop to 4 ounces. So you have like a little 8-ounce teacup, two drops. And then because it is citrus, just like all the citrus ones, if you're applying it to your skin, do that at night so that 12 hours go by before you go out into the bright sun. Any citrus products can cause you to have sensitivity to the skin. So if you just wait 12 hours, you're good. So that's bergamot. And then the next one is Clary Sage. Now, sage is one of those, it's very woody and herbal, coniferous. You think you're out in the garden. So this is Salvia scalera, and so sage, as most people know, with white sage, that is a cleansing. When you smudge, you use white sage. Clary sage is more of the green sage that you find typically in your garden, and it dates to the Middle Ages, where people have been using it for to help women with menstrual cramps. And let me just say that do not use if you're pregnant, because it can start the flow of your menstrual cycle. So you need to be careful with Clary Sage. Make sure you're not pregnant. And but it also helps, like putting it on minor wounds. And again, it rejuvenates and calms the skin. So this is part of the aster family, and that makes it very relaxing and soothing. So you can also use it in your hair and on your scalp. It promotes healthy hair, and it helps your scalp, and it creates just a relaxing environment. So, but be careful. It can act as a sedative, and so it's kind of like with lavender. You can diffuse it at night in your bedroom, and it'll help you sleep. So, but they just say, be careful. Actually, drinking alcohol or something like that could intensify its effects, that you just need to be careful with that. So it can act as a sedative. So that's Clary Sage. And again, these are all 15 milliliter bottles there. So, and then the last one, I'm going to try to keep this kind of short and sweet. The last one is grapefruit, and now grapefruit again is citrus, and this one is Citrus X Paradisi, and I think that's great. You know, paradise of citrus. And again, this is obviously very citrus. It's fruity and it's floral smelling. So, along with the other citrus ones, it's uplifting. It's great to put in your diffuser, and it just kind of lifts you up. Again, if you're having, you know, a bad day at work and you're fighting with your spouse or whatever, things that just are not going right, just take a whiff of this, of grapefruit, and it just kind of calms you, it uplifts you, it kind of puts a smile on your face, and you're like, okay, I can move on with my day. So it's invigorating and it's energizing. And it also is with most citruses, that's why I love the citruses, are they're purifying and cleansing agent, and you can add it into your skin routine. So one thing that people don't really think of is, like, you may have your favorite, you know, maybe you have your favorite lotion or whatever that you use to clean your face at night. So you can put a drop of this in there and mix it in, and it just takes it up a notch, you know. I mean, it really, you feel, again, it's rejuvenating, and it gives you the appearance of a healthy skin. And let's see, you can diffuse it. You can take a few drops with water if you're trying to lose weight. So actually just the smell of citrus, again, you can use the bergamot, grapefruit, lemon, any of those citrus ones. If you're trying to lose weight, they say citrus is one of the things that stimulates your brain to make you not as hungry, and for some reason your body just thinks, oh, okay, I need to be healthy, right? So you can put a drop or two in some water. Again, 1 drop to like 4 ounces. So get a big glass of ice water and put a few drops of this in, and instead of reaching for that cupcake or something like that, it'll help you with your weight loss. And it also supports healthy metabolism. So as you know, we should all be eating more citrus. So particularly this time of year, it is so rainy and yucky outside that this just, it helps with your mood, with depression. And I was telling my husband earlier today that it's just such a cold and yucky rainy day, and I was like, I need to go upstairs and grab some of my essential oil before I have a breakdown, because I was just at that point, and it really helps. So I just want to say that if you have some depression, of course you need to seek help if you're severely depressed or have any type of like suicidal tendencies or whatever like that. But if you just need a pick-me-up, which we all do from time to time, just grab some citrus, some grapefruit, some lemon. I like the grapefruit because it's a little sweeter. It's not as pungent as the lemon. It has a little bit more floral smell. I love pink grapefruit. I could eat that all day, every day. After living in Florida when I was little, grapefruit was definitely my friend. But again, it is a citrus, so if you put it on your skin, if you're using it topically, do it at night so that you can sleep it off, and when you go out in the sun the next day, it's not going to affect you. Anyway, so I hope you learned a little bit and enjoyed my little explanation of these 3 again. So I covered bergamot, and Clary Sage, and grapefruit. So thanks for being here.